discuss trigonometry. Before starting today's lecture, let me introduce my institute and myself before you. Eduno Tech Private Limited is an institute which works towards betterment of students' academic career. We also hold various level competitive examinations to give students the right exposure to the level of exams out in the field. We also give students scholarships based on their performance as well. I am Shubha Patel and I have completed my schooling from Delhi Public School Prayagraj, and I am currently pursuing BTech third year from JSS Academy of Technical Education, Noida in Mechanical Engineering. Let us start today's lecture. So first we will understand what is trigonometry, then we will have a quick review of what we will study under this topic, and then one by one we will clear the concept. So first thing is introduction. So what is trigonometry? So students, trigonometry is actually a branch of maths which deals with sides and angles. Okay, so what is trigonometry? Branch of maths that deals with sides and angles. Basically, in our approach, we will only consider triangles, though it can be used to find sides, angles of any polygon. We can break any kind of polygon into triangles. So the basic remains for a triangle, but that can be applied to other polygons as well. But what is the basic? Remember the starting is from right angle triangle. This is the base, we don't have to forget. Okay, so this is a right angle triangle. What does trigonometry do? Actually, if you want to suggest, if you want to make a triangle, specifically right angle triangle, you have to tell minimum of two sides, right? You have to tell minimum of two sides and at least one angle, right? Otherwise a right angle triangle cannot be formed, right? Minimum of two sides or an angle you have to tell. If you are telling minimum of two sides, for example, we have this triplet, Pythagoras triplet we call it. The most basic Pythagoras triplet is 3, 4 and 5. Okay. Hypotenuse is the longest side, so this is hypotenuse. Agree? And these are the remaining two sides, like this. So if we are not given the third side, if we are given only two sides, be it any of hypotenuse or base, be it base or altitude, be it altitude or hypotenuse, any two of the sides are given, we can find the third side by which formula? I hope you guys know by which formula we can find the third side of a right angle triangle if two sides are known to us. The formula is Pythagoras theorem, which means hypotenuse square is equals to base square plus altitude square, or you can simply say hypotenuse square is equals to sum of the squares of the remaining two sides, hypotenuse being the longest side. So any two sides are known. Can we find other sides as well, the other side, and make a right angle triangle? So what do we need? When we have to make this right angle triangle, we must be knowing at least two sides, at least. Then we can make whatever triangle, right angle triangle we have to make. Okay, suppose the information given to us is in the form of angles. Then what are the numbers of information that should be given to us in order to make a right angle triangle? What I am trying to say is, understand, I have to make a right angled triangle. And what was the first condition? First condition, any two sides are given. Any two sides are given, we can make the triangle, right angle triangle. But what if we have to give the information in terms of angles? Then the number of information we need. Remember this. I will also tell you in future classes that why I am saying whatever I am saying. Minimum 2 sides is given for when the information is given in terms of sides. So at least 2 sides, the length of 2 sides must be given to us, so that we can use this Pythagoras theorem to find the third side. If 2 sides are not given to us, then what should be given to us? At least one angle and one side. What is the information given to us? At least one angle and one side. This should be the minimum information given to us in order to make a right angle triangle. Okay, I'll prove it to you as well. What I said, I want at least one angle and one side to make a right angle triangle. Here comes the application or the use of trigonometry. Now, if a noob doesn't know what trigonometry actually is, if a person is not aware of trigonometry, then the person will say it is impossible to make this kind of triangle, right angle triangle. I need more information. But the person who knows trigonometry can use trigonometric ratios and formulas to find the other sides as well as other angles. Okay? If I am able to find the one more side, then I can make I can make a right angle triangle. It's easy. But here we only have one angle and one side, so now we have to find another side. Be it any of the side. If it is hypotenuse, then I have to find one of the base or altitude. If it is altitude, I have to find one out of base or hypotenuse. If it is hypotenuse, I have to find base or altitude. So, any one side is known, we have to find another side with the help of this angle. Now, here comes the role of trigonometry. Okay, this is why we are going to learn the concepts and the applications of trigonometry. Okay, so now we will start with a quick review of what all we will study in this topic. Okay, so this is the basic. Now I have told you, for now I have only told you that these are the reasons that why we need to study trigonometry. Okay, so that we are able to solve any right angle triangle. For basic level right angle triangles, you can apply it to any triangle whatsoever, equilateral, isosceles, scalene, any kind of triangle. But for basic, we will start with right angle triangle. Okay, so let us have a quick review. So what all we have learned? We have learned that why we are using trigonometry. We are using trigonometry to solve for the sides of right angle triangle. Right? Trigonometry is used in almost every field, be it physics, be it thermodynamics, be it in BTech, in BSc, it's used everywhere, trigonometry. Okay. Here also we will use trigonometry. Now we have certain formulas. We have to understand those formulas as well. Okay, we just need not to mug up, but we have to understand. First we will figure out what all we have to study, and then definitions, use, why, what, when, everything. The first formula you have seen in your book must be of sine, cos, tan, sec, cosec and cot. Okay, out of these 6, the 3 basics are these 3, sine, cos and tan, and out of these 3, the 2 most fundamental is sine and cos. With the help of sine and cos, we can find any of these angles. And then we have certain trigonometric identities. So what are identities? Identities are nothing but standard formulas. Okay. trigonometric identities are used in order to shorten the questions and find out the answers as soon as possible in the minimum time, and these identities are well proven. They are backed with theories, and then we have the final results of any theories can be classified as identities, provided we are satisfying all the conditions. If I have to use any formula, then I have to ensure that all the conditions must be fulfilled. If all the conditions mean what are the parameters on which we can apply a certain formula. So if all the conditions are fulfilled, then we can apply identities. Okay, so identities are nothing but standard formulas. In this video, we have learned enough about introduction. This is just the introduction of trigonometric identities. These are the formulas that we will learn, and the basic values for certain angles, standard angles. What are standard angles? Let me tell you, friends. Standard angles are 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90. These are our standard angles. Okay, 0, 30, 45, 60, multiples of 15. Okay, multiples of 15 but not 15. Okay, 30, 45, 60, 90. We will learn and understand how these formulas came for us. For sine 30, cos 30, tan 45, sec 60. What does all these formulas mean? And we will understand how to use these formula to solve questions. This is just for basic level. What I said, trigonometry can be applied to polygons, triangles in general. But the most basic thing in order to learn trigonometry is right angle triangle. If we are able to crack trigonometry on right angle triangle, then we can use it in any kind of triangles. Thank you students for watching our videos.